I'm Kathleen Lau with Computer Roller Canada, and I'm here at Sapphire now in Orlando. And at this year's conference, the key messages from SAP executives were around helping customers build out this unwired real-time enterprise by really growing out the on-premise technologies, as well as also focusing on other areas like mobile and on-demand. I had the chance to catch up with some participants here at Sapphire now, and here's what they had to say.
One of the most refreshing things we've seen so far as well is Jim Snabe in his keynote yesterday, I think, laid out something very clear in terms of talking about the on-premise, the on-demand, and on-device, and the whole orchestration across. I think it's one of the more clearer explanations I've heard of an SAP strategy. And we've actually spent the time the last few days delving in with SAP experts in terms of really what that means from a customer perspective and how it impacts our overall environments. My personal experience, having been a customer since '93, was in terms of, SAP went through a period where they're very close to customers. And in the last year or so, couple of years, there wasn't that quite closeness that had been there in the past. And since sort of both Jim and Bill have come on stream as co-CEOs, you've seen a renewed excitement in the organization. Plus, in addition to that renewed excitement to, I think, really caring about the customer. Yes, the business part is important, but that customer engagement in terms of really wanting to hear what their needs are. As a customer, we look at not just in terms of what SAP does, but really what, in addition to that, their ecosystem partners can provide, pulling in the right partners to provide the solutions. If you look at many different areas, there's some partners that do some great things in some pretty niche areas that it's not worth it for SAP to focus on. Leave it to the experts in those given domains.
We went live with Business by Design in January of 2009, and it's basically encompasses operations throughout the entire organization. They put a tremendous amount of focus around early sets of customers, make sure that the solution was working, that was actually addressing their business concerns and actually managing the overall operations of the business. So that was the focus and the attention, and we saw nothing subside on that side of the house. So it was kind of an interesting mix to see a response that, oh, well, this must be a problem. This was really about, let's get it right, then we'll bring it out into the larger general audience once we feel like the whole architecture, the support model, everything was intact to support potentially a large growth of the platform.
The strategy that they have is very, very interesting and very applicable to what we're doing at Kraft. Certainly the on-premise, that's going to be the traditional software implementations that, are hosted by the companies. We'll continue to utilize that. As far as the on-demand, I certainly think that there is a huge opportunity for companies to kind of think where the on-demand would fit for them. So I think there's going to be opportunities where on-demand may make sense. Software as a service may make sense. So I definitely think that that's something that we will explore. To what extent we'll move in that direction is still to be determined. We're continuing to get requests for us to provide our business intelligence on mobile devices. It's not only being requested, but I think going forward it's going to be expected.
This has been Kathleen Lau with Computer Roller Canada at Sapphire now.